Hello, everyone. Take two on this record club. It is me, Shawn, and Jenny. Hello, Jenny.
Hello, Shawn.
Luckily, with this take two, it's only been like 30 seconds. Sometimes it's like half an hour. So, good news for everyone, including us, mostly us. Welcome to this week's episode of Record Club, featuring just us. We were going to have guests, and we no longer have guests. But for most of the week, we had Meg and Johnny booked to be on, but didn't happen.
Yeah. Also, bad news. I took these notes as if we were going to have 4 people here for this. I'm like, really sparse, not too much, because there's going to be 4 voices, so I don't want to get too in-depth in the songs. So I just took really short summaries, and I spent like so much time trying to find out what I thought would be interesting for each song and like get rid of all the fluff and all the shit.
Okay.
And I'm like, probably could have kept in a lot of that other stuff.
Oh, you know,
there's no other people here.
Who needs fluff? You know?
Me.
Oh, well.
And you.
Yeah.
Because it
mostly
was
me. But
I was just counting on a lot more opinions. So I was like,
right.
Well, I don't need to like go too down, like far down these rabbit holes. Like, it doesn't matter.
We found out late last night that they are not going to be here. So, that's okay. We can do this on our own. This was my first time listening to My Chemical Romance. I'm just guessing it was Jenny's as well, but I could be wrong. Maybe she's a MCR fan, and I don't even know.
No, you're not wrong. I assumed that you, like at the end of last week, I was like, oh, this band is important to you, right? And you were like, no.
Yeah.
I thought they were.
No.
Then we started listening. It felt like it should have been.
Jenny, yes.
I was like, this is so Shawn when I first met him.
Right. You know what? The whole week I was thinking, oh, man, if this would have come out in 2000,
yeah,
this would have been so important to me.
Mm-hmm.
But it came out just 2006, just late enough where I had moved on and I never even listened to it. I had heard the Black Parade song, but Welcome to the Black Parade, actually. But I had not heard this entire album. But man, as I was listening to it, I was like, "Oh, we were close to having this be a huge album for me."
It almost felt nostalgic, where I was like, "It's taking me back," even though I don't know this album, but it just made me think of like early us, like you always playing your emo music for me, and me being like, "What is this?"
Yeah,
like on our way to like Del Taco or something.
Yeah, I remember being so like happy to show you music. I'm like, "Have you ever heard of Thursday?" Gonna blow your mind.
And I still can't name one song.
It's okay. You know what? Honestly, at this point, I don't know if I can either. So it's been long enough. Thursday's not my constant rotation.
Was that your Dashboard Confessional?
Oh, come on. I definitely listen to Dashboard Confessional.
I know.
Dashboard Confessional, Thursday, Taking Back Sunday, Saves the Day. Saves the days.
And you had all those shirts.
I did.
Probably still do.
Yeah, probably in that cupboard right there, actually.
Mm-hmm. Didn't you let Sarah borrow one?
I did. She went to see... Was it the Rocket Summer?
There's no way I would know this.
What the hell?
It's actually not interesting. So sorry.
No, it was Something Corporate. She went to go see Something Corporate, and she's like, I'm going tomorrow. And I'm like, I have a shirt if you want one. And then she's like, you do? And so I went through... This is by the way, our sister-in-law, I should clarify. And...
the mother of our niece.
Right. And we were going through all of my shirts, and I found my Something Corporate shirt back from 2001. Let her borrow it. So, yeah. I think I let her have it.
She looks great. Yeah, you let her keep it.
Yeah, because she was like, going to get back to me like, this doesn't fit me anymore, Sarah. You can have this. Please. Anyways, so yeah, this was right in line with something I would have gotten into, but I had just missed it. Now... I won't speak all the way for Meg and Johnny. I do know that they both said that this album got them out of the band. They were like, they were not, they're like,
they were too cool for this?
Yes. They were like, no, this is when they,
I've
like.
literally met Johnny and he's not.
This is when they lost their way. Or something. I don't know. Again, I'm putting words in their mouth.
Okay, well, that's crazy because this is the first... Are we calling them MCR? Is that what we're saying?
Well, you can if you want. People do.
It's too long to say My Chemical Romance every time. This is the first MCR album I have listened to. I thought it was delightful.
Now,
So,
I all
what's the
week
problem?
have been dying to know what you thought of this. I was like, is she going to hate this? Is she going to like this? I have no idea on this one.
I enjoyed it.
Okay, that
Except for that one song that you ruined for me last week when the podcast started. Or ended.
really, I've ruined it.
Because you were being so annoying. You didn't stop when we left here, even though I asked you to please stop singing that first line in that obnoxious voice.
Yeah.
You kept doing it. Then we went into the house.
Yeah.
And you sang it to Emma, and she joined in. She knew the song.
My girl, yeah.
I've never been more shocked in my life.
Honestly, me neither, for the
I
record.
almost slapped her.
And then
Just kidding.
Lennon knew the song.
I was like, I don't know what's happening, but you have to sing it in this one specific voice, and please, God, don't do it right now.
You know what?
It's so irritating.
I made the conscious decision before we went live, without telling you, by the way, that I was not going to be singing anything tonight.
Thank God.
Yeah,
Because it's
I
a
felt
real
like
boner killer.
I did. Well, yeah.
Do not enjoy.
I did that last time.
Didn't
She didn't
go
like
great.
it.
No, I didn't. But then you didn't stop for the rest of the night, so
And then I thought, this is going to die here, is what I thought.
I also thought you were gonna die there when you wouldn't stop.
But here we are. So, well, let's get into this. Now, My Chemical Romance, this is the third album. They wrote a lot of it while they were on Warped Tour.
Third and best, I say.
You know what? I haven't heard the other ones, but I've seen the
think
cover.
we should give Meg and Johnny's opinion the whole night, and they can't dispute anything.
They're never going to watch it
They're
either,
not
so
here.
it doesn't matter.
I showed up,
Yeah.
so what are they gonna say?
True.
I give Meg a pass.
Okay. Meg.
Family emergency? Sure.
Meg.
Johnny?
You've been passed. Johnny? I don't think so. Okay. Well, let's get into it.
He still could have come.
He still could have come.
He said it'd be too awkward, I guess.
I mean,
Well, he didn't say that to us.
no, he didn't say it to me.
He told Meg to tell Shawn.
Yeah, true. That it'd be awkward. I don't know.
And you know what? He's right. Because it's going to be awkward from now on. So if anyone wants to report back to Johnny, it's about to get awkward.
Okay, here we go.
You could do hard things, Johnny. Just because something's scary doesn't mean you shouldn't do it.
Are we scary?
I am.
This cover for Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge, I've seen 1,000 times. But I've never seen that album either, so I have
Not
no
me.
idea.
Don't know what that is. Never seen it before.
Yeah.
It looks kind of scary.
Yeah.
Is that blood?
I think it's blood.
Ew.
Yep.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Well, let's get into...
No, he's marching again.
Yeah. Oh, you're not... When it's not on it, it marches.
I don't like that.
Weird. You know, on iTunes, they do that. They, animate some of, the bigger albums. And so this one is animated. So the skeleton is marching on the...
I feel like he's alive.
Yeah. Interesting.
I don't like it.
Now, they kind of took on a persona when they did this, as they started calling themselves the Black Parade. And then they got, really into rock operas. So, Pink Floyd, The Wall. And
Snooze.
I love The Wall.
I know.
God, I love it. We'll get into that at some point on this
Respect
podcast.
to the wall.
But, yeah. Anyways,
It's boring, though.
they wanted to tell the story of someone who is dying from cancer. And
Bleak.
they went to a house. I have the name of this house.
Oh,
but
it's the Paramore
yeah.
mansion.
Okay, yeah. And apparently
Paramore
it's haunted.
estate. Yeah.
Which made me think, is that where the Foo Fighters got the idea?
No, I checked.
Did you really? Oh, look at you.
Oh, maybe it's where they got the idea, but that's not where they filmed their
Oh, no.
movie.
But I thought maybe they were inspired by this.
I think they probably were.
Okay.
And also, I don't know any of the people's names in Papa Roach. That's several people, not one person, right?
Yeah.
Well, somebody from there also backs up and is like, guys, it's haunted.
Yeah.
Something
So
fucked is happening."
I looked up who the artists who have recorded at the Paramore.
I did too.
Okay.
I didn't write it down though.
My Chemical Romance, obviously.
Wait, wasn't Lucinda Williams on there?
Yes. Lucinda Williams, Papa Roach, him. Bam Margera's favorite band.
Oh, I thought you were saying Papa Roach him as if it was one guy. I was like, you just said it's multiple people.
No,
Oh,
him,
okay.
the band.
I don't know of him.
You don't know him? Wow.
Do you know her?
Same band. Nice try. Well, I do know that him is called her in their country, but that was already taken here, so they went to him.
Yeah, nice try to you.
Okay. Then Gwen Stefani, Lucinda Williams, Fiona Apple, Sarah McLachlan,
Ugh, I love her.
And obviously Vic Chestnut, which I've never heard of.
I was like, who's that?
I don't know who that is. But there are other artists who
I know
have
who Morris Chestnut
played private shows there, including Sting, Elton John, your favorite John Mayer, my favorite Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Beck. So
honestly, it was so funny when we were watching The Good Place with the kids this week, and they were like writing the list of things that would send you like straight to hell, and it's like personalized license plate, and it's like, have you ever purchased tickets for a Red Hot Chili Peppers? I was like, oh my god,
that was
such a
funny.
slam.
Yeah. Anyways, so the Paramore is a legendary place to record. I had a whole history on it, but we don't need to get into it really. But
well, you've got the time.
True. My Chemical Romance, though, they really wanted a haunted place or a scary place. I guess Gerard Way lost like 20 pounds while recording this because he like wasn't eating because he was like so like in character. I don't know.
He also went through a breakup.
That probably did.
And maybe his character didn't like his girlfriend.
Oh.
'Cause they'd been dating for 6 years. And then he went here and started recording this and was like, I actually don't like her anymore. So perhaps that was the character coming through.
Oh, crazy. Well, the band have claimed the creepy things that happened were doors slamming, lights flickering.
Yes.
Okay. Gear moving, like some equipment would be moved overnight into other rooms. People, their bandmates said there was nightmares. They had sleep paralysis while they were there.
Oh, yeah.
These nightmares actually inspired some songs, or the song Sleep.
He was like, I have these notes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Physical scratches.
Thank you for your apology.
And a heavy atmosphere.
Physical scratches?
Yeah. A few band members claimed they would wake up with scratches on their bodies after sleeping there.
The quickness with which I would leave.
A heavy atmosphere, they said. Certain rooms felt uncomfortable or oppressive, which added the emotional intensity of the sessions.
That's what it's like at my parents' house.
Yeah. Have you ever been to a place that you feel like, oh, this is like fucked up here?
Yeah, my aunt's house that I lived in for the first like 3 months when I moved to San Diego. Every night when I would go to sleep, I would like wake up like with a jolt at some point, and I would feel like a white flash in my face. Like it would like look like that to me, and I'd be blinded for a second, and then I was like, what the fuck is happening? I'd be scared. I'd go back to sleep, and then the back bedroom was always fucking freezing. And then I saw my cousins are much older than me. Sorry if they're watching this, but they are. And I saw one of them.
Yeah.
Because I was living with her mom, and she was like, how you like in the haunted bedroom? And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, you're in the haunted bedroom. I was like, why the fuck am I in it then?
Yeah.
Because I was like, why do I keep waking up like terrified and feeling like there's a bright light in my face?
Dang.
And I thought I was imagining it like it was like a stress thing because I had just moved out here and I didn't know anybody yet. That's why I had to stay with my aunt for a couple months to like get situated.
Right. That's crazy.
And it was so fucking cold in that other room. And she was like, and that other room never gets warm. And I'm like, what is with this place?
Yeah. One time we filmed at a building downtown, which apparently is like a legendary haunted, like Wyatt Earp stayed there, like whatever, like super old and haunted. But they were like, there's this one particular room that is like the room that people like claim they've seen things or whatever. Mm-hmm. We went in the room, we were recording, and all of our cameras shut off. It was creepy.
I do feel like you were baiting me with that Wyatt Earp thing because Kevin Costner did play Wyatt Earp in a movie once.
I'm trying to give you one. Also, well, we'll get into it when we get to the song. Okay, let's get into the actual music, though.
But also, that's scary, and I would have left.
Yeah, it was scary.
I don't like haunted things. I'm a real big baby.
Yeah, but... Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Good point.
Let's start with the first song, which I like, called The End.
Johnny hates this song.
Now come on, come all to this tragic affair.
The fire.
That makeup, what's in is despair. So throw on the black dress, mix in with the lot. You might wake up and notice you're someone you're not. If you look in the mirror and don't like what you see, you can find out firsthand what it's like to be me.
Okay, so I'm going to be very honest.
Yes.
The voice is jarring. The voice is tough for me to get used to at first. I was just like, oh, this is what
Gerard Way is a tough one.
you sound. Yeah. Jarred. Like, tough. A very distinct sound. But he kind of reminded me of that guy from the Decemberists.
Colin Malloy.
Yeah, it's him.
Who also...
Who I love.
Has a rock opera album.
I should check it out. Well...
You know what? I'm going to be honest. I didn't really like it.
You don't like a lot of things that are good.
I think we listened. It was the Decemberists. They had one. What was it called?
I don't want to play that game where you try to think of what something's called for
The
an hour and a
Rake
half.
song is on it. I'll find it. I'll find out while you do.
Anyway, so it reminded me of that. So I did start to like it, and it
Okay.
didn't take me very long to like it. But at first, I was just like, "Is this what it's gonna sound like the whole time?" Okay. But every song on the album was written by the whole band. So the band is Gerard Way, his brother Mikey Way, Ray Toro, Frank Iero, I think, and then Bob Breyer. So that's the band. So all of them get writing credits for each song. I don't know if they actually wrote every song, but they credit the whole band. So
Okay.
I like that.
I like that too.
This song was originally titled Father.
Oh.
And this is a concept album, as you were saying. Like, it's about the story of a man suffering from terminal cancer, and they call him the patient. So this is like the patient's journey or story, like as he's nearing the end of his life. So like each song, well, except for one, is like a period of time, like leading up. And that's not even how you would spell that.
I know, but I did find it. It's The Hazards of Love by the Decemberists. That was the album.
Great.
Yeah. I wasn't going to interrupt you with that, but you.
Sorry, I just saw that heinous misspelling of December, and it's tough to.
Oh, yeah, that's going with it.
Couldn't
Anyways,
focus on anything else.
sorry about that.
So this song is about like the final moments of his life. You can hear all these like monitors beeping like the whole time, and then like right at the end of this, or maybe the beginning of the next song, which is called "Dead!" exclamation point. Like it like flatlines for a second there. Okay. So, this is important for you to know.
Okay.
This really matters to me.
Okay.
I really wanted Meg and Johnny to hear this, but they can't.
Okay.
When they were touring for this album, they would wheel Gerard out in a hospital gurney while he sang the first few lines of this song.
Okay.
Why?
I don't know. Weird.
That's stupid.
Well, I know they would dress in like the, the
Actually,
parade gig.
I hate that
garb.
so much. I was
Yeah.
like, I get that you're doing a concept and like, but are you the patient? Like,
Yes.
I guess you are, but
Yes.
stop it. It's also weird. Cancer is like a touchy subject. Obviously, I feel like every single person on earth has lost somebody to cancer at some point. Like, it's really hard to avoid knowing somebody who's either had it or passed away from that. So I'm like, interesting to act like you are a person dying of cancer to come out and sing in that voice.
That voice is the.
So you've made a choice.
Okay.
But that's fine. This is the shortest song on the album. If you get the deluxe version of this album, they do commentary on the songs. So somebody like put a whole transcript of that.
Oh, I wonder if that's what I listened to, because
Shouts out.
I was listening to a thing. It was on YouTube, but it was them talking about each song, and I was like, "Where is
that
this?"
could have been.
But like, there'd be a weird break, and they played the music, so maybe that's what that was.
Probably
Oh.
was. Well, Gerard said about this song, he said the end was basically the song where I think when we butted that up against Dead, we realized we were making a really theatrical record that was also going to be very big. We wanted something, I think we wanted the end to feel a little bit like the beginning of Pink Floyd's The Wall. There's a song called In the Flesh with a question mark because it reprises later in the record, and we wanted it to feel very much like that kind of beginning, that you're about to get taken on a journey. And I think that's why that song is just so big, and it tells the story right away. I think it just kind of pulls you into the story. So that's what they wanted here.
That is exactly what I heard. So that is definitely the same thing I heard. We got a cricket in here? Oh.
We are in the seventh circle of hell right now.
Apologies if you can hear the cricket going in the garage right now. Maybe the mic's not picking that up. I don't know. Okay, well, let's go to the next song.
Dead!
Which is called Dead.
Exclamation point.
I can see that.
And if your heart stops beating, I'll be here wondering, did you get what you deserve?
Dude,
Ending up your
the deserve is like, man, I would have eaten that up in high school.
Get what you deserve.
I was like, why am I having so much fun? Dead!
Then your heart can't take the loss. You heard the news that you're dead.
Yeah.
No one ever had much nice to say. I think it ever liked you anyway. You take me from the hospital.
Okay.
This one's giving me such a like 10 things I hate about you vibe. Like they'd be like at the school dance, like hopping and popping to this, and I'd be right there being like, this song's depressing, but I'm having a great time.
And Saves the Day was masters of that at the time.
I wouldn't know.
No, they were.
They started working on this song during their tour for the previous album, that 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge one that you mentioned.
Yeah.
So during that tour, I guess they were facing like a lot of scrutiny. People are mean. People are really fucked up. So they believe that mostly everyone was kind of like hoping for their downfall. It felt like everyone was like waiting for them to fail, but like relishing the idea that they were going to like fall on their face.
Okay.
I don't know if that's real or if that's just how they felt, but it seems real. It does feel like whenever you start to get a little bit of success, people kind of want you to like eat shit. Like, I don't know. People like humiliation and failure. Unclear why.
Yeah.
Although, actually, I do want that for several people, but that's because they're despicable.
Sure.
So they started working on this little side project during that tour, and they recorded a couple of demos like in their tour bus. They had like a little tiny bus studio. So 3 of those demos were turned into songs for this album. It's Dead, Disenchanted, I Don't Love You, and maybe something else. Anyway, so this song is based on all the scrutiny and the criticism that they're receiving during the tour. It's meant to be like a statement on defying the expectations of their critics. And the band said, like, this is us saying, like, here we are and we're better. Here we are and we're more daring and more defiant than ever. Oh, shit. But Gerard, our main character here, I guess, sings from a couple different points of view in this one. Like, he's the patient, he's the doctor, I think he's the mom at some point. So, he's doing it all. But the band said that they were inspired musically by Electric Light Orchestra's Mr. Blue Sky and Cheap Trick's I Want You to Want Me, which the beginning sounds
just
so
like
much
it.
like that song. So I can hear that. But critics were also saying that it sounds like Holiday by Green Day, and then there's a part that sounds like Maxwell's Silver Hammer by the Beatles.
Well, they did say Sgt. Pepper was another huge inspiration for this album as well.
Yeah.
Although
Also,
that
like,
is not on this.
I do think that they do a terrific job of writing lyrics. Their lyrics are really pretty and like thought-provoking. They make sense, which, you know, I love it when they make sense. Like, you're telling me a story. I like that. I love when they say, have you heard the news that you're dead? Like,
That's good.
that's so interesting because, like, in this case, it's like you're dying from cancer, but maybe they're also talking about, like, since they're talking about themselves, like, your career is over, like, you're dead. Have you heard yet? You're still fucking trying. I thought that was an interesting lyric.
Interesting.
This song is, like, the setup for the rest of the album, so it's supposed to be, like, the final 2 weeks of this man's life as he's suffering from cancer.
Okay.
That's all the notes I have because I try to keep them short.
This is going great. What are you talking about? Okay, let's go to the next song. This Is How I Disappear.
Shout out, Shawn.
I guess I should have skipped this part, but we're about to get to the go, so we'll listen. When I got to the I was like, oh man, God, where was I? I mean, again, I moved on, but I think that would have been a huge thing for me.
I'm sorry that you didn't get to have this.
Yeah, well, if they should have had this be their first album, and then it would have all worked out. But here we are.
All right. Well, in this one, the patient is reaching out to a former lover, and he's basically saying, like, without you, no one's gonna remember me. Like, there's nobody left to remember him. Mm-hmm. She was the only one. But I also think that she's dead. So I feel like he's saying, like, there's nobody left to remember me. Like, you're already gone.
Oh, so I'm just gonna be like nothing.
Yeah, and nobody cares. You were the only one that cared, but you're already like not here. Like, because it says like this is a seance, so I think he's trying to like connect with her.
I see.
But Gerard did this interview with Rolling Stone, and he said that while they were still working on the album, he did the interview while they were still working on the album. I'm good at reading. And he said that the song was inspired by the seances that Harry Houdini's wife had after he died.
Right.
And like, I don't know if you remember this, but Howard Stern used to talk about this all the time.
All the time. He's been talking about it a lot still.
Oh, really?
Recently,
Okay.
yeah. But he's getting older.
Harry Houdini and his wife had this secret, like, password kind of thing. So he said, like, when I die, if anyone ever approaches you, like a psychic or whatever, and they're like, he's speaking to me from the beyond, he has a message for you. He's like, I will tell them this word and you will know it's really me. So she spent like years, I think the rest of her life, going to different psychics or whatever and trying to find one who knew the word. And none of them ever did.
Now, Howard Stern recently talked about this a lot because they had Oz Perlman on, who is that mind reader guy.
His name is Oz?
Oz. Yes. Anyways, he had him on, and earlier...
Oh, the mentalist?
The mentalist guy. He did this thing where Howard had that same kind of idea with Valerie Bertinelli. And
right,
it was like,
yes, I remember that.
What's the word? And like he talked about that word and how like she was dying of cancer, and then said like, "Hey, like, would you mind doing this?" She's like, "No problem." So like they had a thing together, and people would come in the show and try to guess the word, and they never got it. But he came in and got the word, which was curly, and then
but not from her, just from his good guessing.
From his good guessing.
From his like, was it like read your mind? So you got it from Howard.
You got it from Howard, correct? And he's saying too. He's like, I'm going to clarify. I'm not psychic. Like
I'm not communicating with.
He's like, because like he easily could be fooling people, right? But he doesn't do that.
Right.
Anyways, but he and Beth had a word, and so he wanted to come in again and see if he get the word, and he did. And the word was titties, which I feel like anyone could have gotten that word with Howard Stern.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Not very clever. They could have done a better job, personally. Anyways.
What would yours be?
Well, I can't tell you them. I'll tell you.
Okay.
It's our secret. We have a word. We don't have a word, actually. We do.
We have, the kids have a password, like...
Yeah.
If anyone has to pick them up ever, we have a secret code word that all the kids know. So, like, another adult, even if it's someone that we know like, can never pick them up from school or practice without giving the code word. And then we have to change it if it ever gets used. But we've rarely had to use the code word.
Very rarely.
They usually know when there's a plan for someone else to pick them up. But, we can't have people kidnapping the children.
Yeah. True.
Anyway, in 2005, Gerard said that this song is his personal favorite.
Oh, wow.
It's been covered 3 times by Creeper.
Okay.
By Glimmer.
Oh, and Glam.
I wish. And by Piano Rocks. Glimmer is a character in the Hunger Games.
Oh.
It's important that you know that.
Okay.
All right, that's it for that
Okay,
one.
great.
That's my short notes for that one.
I am liking these notes. You're being too hard on yourself. Let's go to the next song.
No, I'm not being hard on myself.
It's called The Sharpest Lives.
I prepared appropriately for what I thought this would be.
Well, it rains and it pours when you're out on your own. If I crash on the couch, can I sleep in my clothes? 'Cause I spent the night dancing, I'm drunk, I suppose. If it looks like I'm laughing, I'm really just asking to leave. This alone, you're in time for the show. You're the one that I need, I'm the one that you loathe. You can watch me corrode like a beast in repose. 'Cause I love all the poison away with the boys in the band.
Okay.
I don't like the whispering. Gross. Disgusting. It's like scratchy,
I
creepy
kind of heard it as
whispering.
like yelling, but like they turned it way, way down to make it sound like whispering.
Well, I don't like either way. This one, like, the patient is looking back on his youth, like all of like the messiness and the wild decisions that you make when you're a young person, and it's basically saying like we should all be living recklessly. Like, don't worry about the consequences because you're just gonna die anyway. So just live it up. Do what you want to do.
Yeah. I respect that. I think that this song to me was definitely like, I kind of feel like they all have different like, well, vibes a little bit, I suppose. But like this was definitely more like punk pop, like, early
punk pop.
Yeah, a little bit. Actually, a lot of it.
Johnny said there was a lot of polka undertones, which I didn't get. I thought I was totally off base with that.
Well, welcome to the Black Parade. Now, I will say,
Ugh.
besides
Sorry,
from
go
my
ahead.
annoying singing, oh my god, I guess that I ruined the whole song for you forever.
What's my first note say?
Shawn traumatized me with this one.
Yes.
We were at Comic-Con and Gerard Way was at the booth next to us.
What?
So we were
You recognized him?
Derek did.
Oh.
So we were being annoying, so we put this song on and then did our annoying dancing, and we did the whole song. We danced the whole song. He was not impressed.
Because it's probably because he felt like you were mocking him like an asshole.
I mean, yeah, we're just being silly, but yeah, I mean, probably felt that way. Yeah. But
Bunch of douches. It's like, this man just comes out and he's like, yeah, I'm a musician. I've put my heart and soul into things. I hope these young fuck faces will make
we were
fun
dancing
of
to
me.
it. We were having a good time. Isn't that what you want? I don't know.
You
But
weren't dancing complimentary, and I know that.
I can't dance complimentary.
I could.
You could. I did hear that,
know it's
like,
coming.
I could skip it if you want. That, like, that piano riff has, like, become one of, like, the most famous, like, simple little riffs.
Most famous to who?
You know, just rock music. No? Okay.
When I was a young boy,
I was pretty close, though, I think, when I sang
took
it.
me into the city
Yours is
to
whinier.
see a
Yeah, but you knew what I was
marching
doing.
band.
Like, you can hear it.
You're being like a whiny
He
bitch
said,
baby.
Yes, exactly.
You grow up,
But that's not what the song is about.
No, but that's what I was
the
doing.
savior of the broken,
Hot.
the beaten, and the damned.
Okay, so let's get... This song goes everywhere.
Defeat them.
Let's go a little bit further on. Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit more. Okay, now you get the idea. I love this song, for the record. I do.
It's probably good. Who knows? This was the first single on the album.
Mm-hmm.
Got to number 9 on Billboard Hot 100. Number 1 on Billboard Alternative. Number 24 on Billboard Mainstream Rock. And number 1, UK singles. They love this shit in the United Kingdom.
And was on MTV's Making the Video. Behind the Music.
Wait, isn't Behind the Music a different thing?
Oh yeah, that's VH1. Making the Video.
Okay, so now you're just making shit up. Rolling Stones put this at number 17 on their list of 100 best songs of 2006. Number 17 is pretty high.
Yeah, I guess. Of the year? Of the whole year?
Yeah. Well, you're not impressed. Do you know how many songs come out in a fucking year?
I guess that's true.
How many songs did you get on that list?
I don't write songs.
I believe there was
I
a
just sing 'em.
musical episode.
Oh yeah, I did help write that. You're right.
Oh.
Thanks, babe.
And which ones made the list? I don't remember.
Marcus is rich.
Congratulations. I guess you made it higher than 17.
Handful
That's
of the
why
Sky
you can
made
have
it.
so much disdain. The number 1 was Crazy by Gnarls Barkley.
I can see that.
Also, I need to say right now,
Yes.
I can't remember who wrote this. Maybe someone named Neil. If your name's not Neil, then I apologize. Somebody put on the Patreon that horrid monster Eric Church has an album on the 500 best
my
albums of all
God.
time, and I'm so upset. I want this to be a prank,
Yeah.
but I feel like he was just telling me the truth to warn us both.
That sucks.
And I haven't looked it up because I don't want it to be confirmed. Because right now there's like the hope that it's like a joke and it's not real.
We'll find
And
it one
I
day
won't have
if
to
it's
listen
not.
to the whole album, but I don't think it was a joke. And I thank you for the warning, but I'm also severely depressed.
Yeah.
Okay, back to this. Original title of the song was "The Five of Us Are Dying."
Do you have a note on this? Because I do. If you.
Go ahead.
Well, in that same interview thing that I was listening to, I don't know which one said it, but they're very superstitious and was like, I hated the title of that song. I didn't like that. We wrote the song, we recorded it, and then they want us to fly to a gig. I'm not getting on a plane with these fuckers after we
Yeah.
wrote a song called "The Five of Us Are Dying." I'm not doing it.
100% agree.
Yeah.
Because you would have all died.
Yeah, that's what he said. I don't want it. I didn't want to do it.
That's not even crazy. You're right. Well, the concept of this song is that death is going to come for you, but it comes in like the form of your most powerful memory. So Gerard, doing another interview, said, "I'd like to think that when you die, death comes for you however you want, and I feel that it's your strongest memory, either from childhood or adulthood." So for this song, the patient, his strongest memory is when he was a kid. His father was taking him to this parade. So like that's like the biggest, strongest memory of his life. So that's where he goes back to since he's dying. Like that's what he's thinking of. And Gerard said this was the hardest song to complete on the album.
I bet.
They had to rework it several times, and he said the pressure was tearing us up when they were working on it. He was also dealing with the breakup, his girlfriend of 6 years at the time, so he felt like that was like adding to it. He just felt so devastated. He almost felt like this song was like a plea for help because it was like getting so dark and hard for him. This song almost got cut from the album.
Whoa,
because
really?
he didn't think it was as strong as the other tracks. He was just struggling so much with it. They almost cut another song too, but then somebody fought for it.
Wow.
They performed this song on Saturday Night Live in October of 2006, and the host was John C. Reilly,
Oh, fun.
who you know I love.
Yeah, who doesn't?
The music video for this song has Lucas Haas as the patient. Do you remember Lucas? Oh, he was like a big actor, like in the early 2000s. He was really good friends with Leo DiCaprio because they were like kid actors together. So they would always be in like Tiger Beat and shit together because they were like hanging out all the time, like playing basketball. Also, Lucas is in the movie Testament with Kevin Costner.
Hey, you found him.
Good
one. Job.
This song's been covered 26 times.
Wow.
It's also in episodes of Mythic Quest,
No.
Overcompensating, Welcome to Wrexham, and Lucifer.
Both Mythic Quest and Welcome to Wrexham are Rob McKinney vehicles, so I guess
Must be a big fan.
he's a big fan.
It was also in the movie Clerks 3.
Oh, didn't see that one.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think I saw
I
that.
saw Clerks 2, not 3.
Yeah, I saw 1 and 2.
I also in that same interview said that this has like 167 different tracks on it, like something crazy. Like
Whoa.
it's insane.
Yeah, see, that's probably like a detail that I saw. I was like, I can't write down everything
Sure.
because it'll just go for 6 hours. But I could have written down everything.
Nah, we're good. We're already 37 minutes in. We're doing great. All right. I Don't Love You
Wow.
is the name of the song.
Oh, because I didn't take enough notes.
That was close. That was close, Jenny.
I would dedicate this to someone, but I'm already being too hard.
Well, when you go, so never think I'll make you try to stay. And maybe when you get back, I'll be off to find another way.
Okay.
This is one that you could never dance to.
No.
It's not fast and it's not slow.
Yeah, that's right.
But I did say, we got a power ballad.
That's what they wanted to go for, is a power ballad. You
Right there,
got
exclamation
it.
point. This was the 3rd single. It didn't chart in the US, but it did get to number 13 on UK singles. Not bad. I thought this was about a breakup, but some people on the internet think it's about a prostitute.
Oh,
I think I'm right, but
okay.
they might also.
Also, he was going through a breakup, so I think it tracks.
Yeah, it makes way more sense. Like, if you read all the lyrics,
Yeah.
whatever, it doesn't matter. They recorded this one on their little tour bus recording studio during their previous tour. That's all I have for this one.
Okay.
I was trying to keep it short.
Babe, you don't make excuses. Don't even say it again. We know. It's fine. Stop.
It's not excuses so much as just full blame.
It's fine.
I can't blame Meg because she's going through something.
Everything is fine.
And I hope everyone's fine. But I can't blame Johnny.
The House of Wolves.
Also, I know how upset Johnny would be if he thought I was upset.
Well, again, he'll never watch this. We're okay.
He's going to hear from somebody. Probably me.
Guys, don't tell Johnny.
I'll tell him.
He can't handle. Okay, Gina, talk.
He could have hung out with us. It would have been fine. He should have come to our house.
Oh, lucky.
I would let him inside for the first time.
Wow. Right here.
Supposed to listen to the whole song to make it longer?
No, we're good.
All right. So in this one, our patient is contemplating where he's going to end up after he dies. Like, heaven or hell? Mm-hmm. So through the song, he's contemplating, like, the dueling concepts of innocence and wickedness. And he's weighing the worth of, like, what he's done in his life and how he's sinned, trying to figure out, like, which way am I tipping the scales here? But the band also described this as the patient's glimpse into hell, so it seems like they've already decided. Like, you can wonder about it all you want, patient. Your ass is going to hell.
Okay. Bummer for him, huh? Not where you want to go.
You don't know what he wants.
I'm guessing.
That's all I had for that one.
Going to the bad place. Well, let's go to the next song. Cancer.
Ooh.
Turn away if you could get me a drink of water, 'cause my lips are chapped and faded. Call my
Okay, we don't need to go too far into it because it's sad. But
I feel like if this wasn't so upsetting, it would have been my favorite one.
oh, really?
It's really nice. It's pretty. But it's also, like, such a bummer.
Yeah, bury me all my favorite colors. Like,
But, like, he says it in such a lovely way.
I know.
All right, so Gerard said that he wanted to write the darkest song ever.
Oh, well, okay.
He said it's not a poetic track. It's very direct, very brutal, but that's the way the disease is. Obviously, cancer is being used as a metaphor, but I also wanted the song to be directly about the disease because it's something that the patient has gone through, and it's a very powerful thing. For me, it was almost like an attempt to write the darkest song ever, and I think we achieved that. They kind of did, because it's dark as fuck. Mm-hmm. Their producer, whose name is Rob Cavallo, he played piano on this track, and this guy named Tom Brandt wrote a book. It's called Not the Life It Seems, The True Lives of My Chemical Romance.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And in the book, Rob, the producer, said, Gerard said, quick, come with me to the piano, sit down. He just started singing and it was really crazy. This has never happened to me before, but it took maybe 8 minutes to write that song. He sang, I played piano, and it was written. That was it. It just came right out. He directed me, told me what sort of chords to play, and all of a sudden my fingers were doing the talking. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing, and Cancer came out minutes later. The engineer showed up half an hour later, and we recorded it. Done. Like, damn.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. 21 Pilots put out a version of this song in 2016.
I don't like them.
I actually don't know who they are.
I don't.
Apologies.
I'm not a.
To whoever.
You know what? To
might
me,
be.
and again, maybe this is people might like. They're like Imagine Dragons to me, where it's like I don't like this. I don't like this.
I don't really know who they are either.
It's not good.
So sorry.
For me.
I know a lot of people that really, really like Imagine Dragons, though. I feel like like in the past, 10 years or however long they've been around, have known a minimum of 30 people that have seen them in concert. And I feel like that's the most of any band ever.
I feel like a lot of times I do hear, I went to a concert. Oh, what'd you go to? Imagine Dragons. I'm always like,
bro, this is like when
yep.
someone, I don't want to name the name because it's, but they're like, I got tickets, like, huge rock fan. I'm super excited. And the girlfriend's like, he loves rock music. And I'm like, what'd you get tickets for? And then he said Creed, and I didn't know how to act. And I was like, oh, wow. Like, didn't even know they were
Still touring.
Still doing stuff. And, I had to, be cool because it was, Thanksgiving.
Well, I'll say, I did see Creed. I've seen Creed in concert.
Yeah.
Not to brag.
Right, not to brag. But luckily your dad came and bailed me out of that one because he was like, yeah, Creed, I love them. And I was like, oh my God, I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. But everybody was really excited about Creed but me. And then I thought, maybe I'm the asshole here. And I was like, nah. Scott Stapp's the asshole here.
Scott Stapp is always the asshole.
But 21 Pilots version got to number 91 on the Billboard Hot 100. But I don't know why you would cover this song.
No, me neither.
And I honestly didn't look that much into why they did it or what it was for. If it was just for funsies or if there was was it a benefit?
Event, yeah.
Didn't look into it. Don't know who they are. Apologies to you. I'll look them up later. I'll find out.
Don't.
They're people too, Mm-hmm. Is it? I'm assuming it's people.
Yeah.
How many people is in it?
2.
Are there 21?
2.
Only 2?
Yeah.
Well, then why does it say 21?
It's a stupid name.
I'm
Stupid band.
looking it up while
One
you
guy
play
I think
this
has a complete arm tattoo. It's all black. It's just black.
That's just painful and a waste of money.
I found this on the web.
What the hell? Thanks, watch.
Oh, well.
All right, now it's time for
Yeah, I probably don't want to be friends with
the
them.
next song, which is the one I had never heard and my favorite on this album, which is Mama. I like this a lot.
That's my favorite.
Oh, look at us.
We have the same favorite
I
song.
was on a walk listening to this, and I was just like walking through, and I was like, what is this song? This is awesome.
Oh my God, 21 Pilots is still touring.
Now I'm gonna not
Get to Europe immediately.
Nah, I'm good.
Mama, we all go to hell. Mama, we all
the best
go to
one.
hell.
This is the best one. My favorite one.
I'm writing this letter and wishing you well. Mama, we
And again, it's
all
like
go to hell.
Welcome to the Black Parade. Kind of goes all over the place.
We're all gonna die.
It's like 4 different songs in one.
Mama, we're all gonna die. Stop asking me questions. I'd hate to see you cry. Mama, we're all gonna die when we go to Plymouth.
All right.
I love this one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
All right, this song is centered around Mother War, who is the patient's mom. I don't know why we're calling her Mother War. I didn't find that out.
Okay.
Basically, he's just like asking her for forgiveness for like all the stupid shit he's done throughout his life. I'm like, but I also was like, is your mom still alive? Because before I thought you said no one would remember you. But whatever. Well, I'm listening to this song and you get like pretty far into it. It's kind of a long song. And then a woman starts singing.
Yes.
And I was like, why does she sound like Liza Minnelli?
Yeah.
Because I'm an old lady. That's obviously what I would think.
Yeah. Was it Liza Minnelli?
It is Liza Minnelli.
Really?
So I just wrote, oh, because I put, my note is, why does she sound like Liza Minnelli? Question mark. And then
What
note,
the hell?
Oh, it is her.
That's Liza Minnelli singing that?
Yes,
That's crazy.
I know.
Wow.
So when they were recording the song, Gerard wanted a voice to talk back to him in the song.
Yeah.
So they started looking for a guest vocalist. Mm-hmm. And they wanted like a motherly figure who was a survivor, preferably rooted in theater. And Gerard really wanted Liza Minnelli because his grandma loved her. And so
Most grandmas did.
when he was growing up, his grandma would have him watch like Liza Minnelli movies. And he loves Cabaret before that because of that. And he still watches it like all the time. So then he just made a joke to Rob, the producer, and was like, maybe we could just get Liza. And so Rob was like, well, I'll just ask. So he reached out to her publicist and she immediately said yes.
Whoa.
So she recorded the song for free. She
What?
didn't make them pay her or anything. She was like, I'll do this. But she was in New York and they were in LA.
Yeah.
So she just did it there. And she was like super into it. She loved like being the mom in the song. And then she was like acting like she was their mom. And she kept calling them all her babies. And she like had a great time. They never even met in person. It was just like all like video stuff
This
and
sounds,
calls.
to bring it back to my life, about me. When Brendan
Always.
DiCamillo recorded that Madam Rap for us, it was like getting that in
That was your Liza.
the mail. I was just like, I can't even believe that I'm looking at this and that he did this for us. I can't even fathom that this happened.
I mean, if I had a choice of Liza or Bran, you know I'd pick him. But
That's right. My girl.
I have a sickness. So then she added the crying in the end, just spontaneously. They didn't ask her to do that. And she was just like, I think crying belongs here. And they're like, you're right. So Gerard said everything in there was her. Nobody told her to do anything. It was really cool. He also said that working with her was an amazing experience. And she has also talked about being part of this song. And she's been very positive about it. She said the band was so much fun, but truly professional.
Nice.
She was proud of those babies.
All right.
In a later interview with Rolling Stone, Gerard said, we wanted someone who had a lot of strength and a lot of sorrow, someone who was a bit of an outsider themselves, and they faced really hard things, maybe even ridicule, yet somebody so completely talented that their voice shadows all the positive and negative things said about them. So it was like, great choice.
Wow. They thought really hard. They thought really hard about that. You know, just could have gotten any singer, but they got Liza Minnelli. How about
I
that?
hope his grandma was alive and knows that happened.
I hope so too. Can you imagine?
She would have been so excited.
She would have been.
But he's never mentioned anything about that, so I feel like grandma might have passed. Who knows? But I hope she was around for it.
Yeah, for real. Wow. Okay, let's go to the next song, which is Sleep. Which is about the night terrors he had at that Paramore Manor.
So scary.
I feel like if any house is called something Manor, it's gonna be.
I thought it was called the Paramore Estate.
Oh. Let's skip it.
and walk away, you savior, or a madman and polluted from gutter institutions. Don't you breathe on me.
Okay.
Oh, you're done with that one. Okay. So, as you said, this is when they were staying at the Paramore Estate, Mansion, Manor, whatever it's called, in LA. So it's like a historic estate, but it's also now a recording studio. And people, like, died in it. Mm-hmm. I did go down,
The rabbit hole?
yeah, real far about that. And I didn't write any of it down, so I'm just going to let you guys look into it yourselves. Because I'm like, I don't want it to not be accurate if I'm going to bring it up. But everybody believes that it's haunted. So during the time that they spent there, and I also like, why would you sleep there? Like, I
Make
get
it
that you're like
full
supposed to stay there.
experience.
Like everybody that records there does also like stay in the place, and that seems insane to me. And I don't like scary stuff, so I don't know why anyone wants to
I
do
would
this.
stay there.
Well, you're a ghoul. Anyway, the band was freaked out by a lot of spooky events, obviously, as you'd guess. And Gerard described this night terror he experienced. He said it was like someone was strangling him, and he couldn't wake up or move.
Dang.
And then his brother, Mikey, who plays bass for the band, became so severely depressed that they had to like remove him from the house and like
Jesus.
get him help.
Okay,
like
right,
probably wasn't just because of the house. Like,
Yeah, probably something else.
but Gerard kept a dictaphone by his bed, and he wrote this song while he was trying to figure out how to overcome the nightmares. So another interesting thing about him is that he was having a lot of sleep trouble while they were staying there, but he said part of the problem was that he was fully obsessed with Joan of Arc and couldn't
Okay.
stop like looking, like reading books about her, watching movies about her, like
What the hell?
just trying to find out everything he could find out. And so he would just lay awake, like thinking of all the stuff about Joan of Arc. And like,
Wow.
like there's parts in the song about like fire or flames or something. And I think that was because of her.
Weird.
Whatever. But honestly, like, relatable. I could talk about Joan of Arc for quite some time. I did it really recently because Lennon asked a question. So. But what the song is about is the patient saying that he believes he's going to hell, which means that his actions no longer have consequences. So basically, he's like, look, I can do whatever the fuck I want, baby girl, because I'm going to hell no matter what. I can't redeem myself at this point. So
What's the
it's
point?
a free-for-all.
Yeah, why even try? All right. Let's go to the next song, Teenagers.
They're gonna
These damn
clean up your
teenagers.
looks with all the lies in the books to make a citizen out of you. Because they sleep with a gun and keep an eye on you, son, so they can watch all the things you do. Because the drugs never work, they gonna give you a smirk, cause they got methods of keeping you clean. They gonna rip off your heads, your aspirations to shreds. Another cog in the murder machine. They said I'm teenagers scared the living shit out of me.
I was only a teenager when I heard this. Fuck.
Yeah, but even in 2006, you were not a teenager.
That's what I'm saying. If only.
Far from it.
That's what I'm saying.
Old
It came out too late.
fuck.
I know.
This was the fourth single. It was number 66 on the Billboard Hot 100, number 23 on Billboard Pop Charts, number 9 on UK singles. This one doesn't fit the album concept at all.
Okay.
It's not about the patient. It has nothing to do with cancer, dying.
Yeah, what's it doing here?
It's just like a random song that doesn't work in the concept album, and I don't know why they even included it, but
Okay.
the song tells us a few things. 1, he is afraid of teenagers. 2, people are unfair to teenagers. 3, there's far too much violence and gun crime involving teenagers. And 4, kids are viewed as meat by society.
Okay.
I'm going to back up all these points.
Yeah, this is all okay. All valid, Gerard.
So number 1 is that Gerard is afraid of teenagers. He wrote this song because he had been in the subway in New York, and he found himself in a subway car full of high schoolers, and he said, that was the first time I felt old. I was nervous, and I was a target. I felt like I had become a parent figure or part of the problem. I was like, It's like that John Mulaney bit about, I think, middle schoolers when he's
Yeah.
talking about how like they're the meanest people on earth because they say things about you that are true. Where
Like,
they're
but the things you're most self-conscious about,
like,
they can
look
find
at
it.
that high-waisted man with feminine hips, and he's like, no, that's the thing I'm sensitive about.
Yeah.
It's like, that's what I felt like this guy was saying. He's like, teenagers just look at you like, you fucking loser, and you're like, I am a loser.
I know. I mean, whenever we're walking by Sawyer's school, middle school, it is just like, don't look at these fucking kids.
I don't give a fuck about this.
Don't look at me.
Teenagers don't intimidate me at all. I don't care. Like, obviously, I'm an old
I
dork to
obviously
them.
don't
like,
care either, but also like I don't want to be
no, but
associated.
don't you do know because we have been parents for a long time. But there's always other parents of teenagers or kids that really want to impress
Oh, they
teens,
really do.
and they want them to think they're cool. And like, I am in my mid 40s, so to someone who is 14, I'm basically 100 years old. I'm aware of that fact. There's no part of me that wants to convince the kids that I'm cool and young like them. I'm just like, yeah, I'm old. And I also want to be a little bit scary. But like, and I'm your friend. I'm actually fun. I'll say fuck right to your face. But like, I don't care if kids think I'm cool. Because first of all, I'm not. It's too late. I'm not going to get there. I haven't been cool at any point in my life. I'm not trying to start now. But there's so many parents that really, really want the kids to think they're cool. And I don't know if you remember this, but a couple years ago, the trends changed. Skinny jeans had been in for a while, but they weren't anymore.
Right.
And one of my mom friends was like, I'm so upset because this girl told me that she can tell I'm old because I'm wearing skinny jeans. I was like, okay. And she's like, well, now I have to get rid of all my skinny jeans. But I was like, well, what for? Like, you literally are old.
Yeah.
Like,
what's the point?
if the jeans didn't tell her, your fucking face would. So, like, what do you care? But she was like, well, I can't have these kids thinking I'm old and out of style. I was like,
What the fuck? Who cares?
you are old and out of style. Like,
Man,
you like skinny
that seems-
jeans because of how you're old.
That seems like a curse to like actually care.
He was like, and your girl loves a boot cut, so I never got rid of mine. So I'm like, she's back. She's back in style. But it's like, I don't try to keep up with the trends
Well,
because
no.
that's embarrassing to like our current children. If I was,
Can you imagine?
yeah, because they have friends, parents that do it and they're just like, Kelsey's mom is so embarrassing. She's wearing whatever, like she's one of us. Like she got those Adidas that all the kids are wearing. And it's like, uh-oh. I'm like, don't do it. Anyway, teenagers can be really mean, but also I think that's hilarious. I love teenagers. I think they're so funny. They're so like insecure and like
Yeah, you're the insecure.
they're
one.
rude because it's hard to be a teenager.
sucks.
Like be kind to teens. They're
It
the worst
sucks.
place. And people expect so much from teenagers. They're like, you treat them like shit and you don't let them be in charge of anything because they're too young to know anything. But then
Right.
you expect them to act fucking mature and like adults. Meanwhile, no adult is acting mature ever. Every single thing they're into, every adult is like, that's ridiculous. I'm like, ugh. Yeah, I'm sure you were not into anything ridiculous when you're that age. All slang that kids say, older people are like, that doesn't even mean anything. That doesn't even make sense. It's like, no slang means anything and makes sense. It's just what your generation does. It's how you communicate. Like, everybody relax. It's
Yeah.
okay if kids want to say stupid shit. Like,
I know. I like
Go
saying
ahead.
it. I do like saying it back to them, and
oh yeah, they
don't like
hate
that.
when you do that.
They don't like it.
Although I would like for Sawyer to stop the 6-7s. That's very annoying.
She stopped, but she kind of looks at you like this.
Yeah,
Like,
she smirks. She looks. The second anyone says 67, 6'7", 6'7", anything, I can feel her eyes on me, waiting for me to look over, so she can be like, It's like, stop. Anyway, the second point was that people are unfair to teenagers, which I do agree with. But Gerard talks about how adults are apprehensive about teenagers for no reason. He says he remembers that when he was a teen, grown-ups would be scared of him, like, for nothing. And then this idea came around when he realized that he was now old enough to be nervous around teenagers, but now he's scared of them. Like, now I'm afraid, but, like, they didn't do anything.
right.
But April Prince wrote for the alternative press, and she noted that the song was both a rallying cry for teenagers against the prejudices placed on them by adults and a commentary on how adults could adopt those prejudices. All right, the third point was that there's too much violence and gun crime involving teenagers. And that is true. Like Gerard said, the song almost didn't fit on the record, but it's a topic that's so important to our culture. It's about a really big problem in America where kids are killing kids. That's the only thing I learned in high school, that people are very violent and territorial. So he understands it doesn't fit on the album.
But he's like, I want to get this out anyways.
But he wanted to put it out there. But it's like, yeah, especially now, even more so than when the song came out. Like, there had already been a lot of school shootings at that point, and there's been even more, obviously, as that's gone on. So there is far too much gun violence with teens. It's very scary and sad. And his fourth point was that kids are viewed as meat by society. He said it's a commentary on kids being viewed as meat by the government and by society. That's how I felt in school, and after 9/11 happened, that's how I felt in general. It's very important that this song is here because I've always viewed this as about these kids in the parade who had killed themselves, who had made a big mistake. It's a very powerful song. I do not know what that means.
Okay.
But
fair enough.
It was important to him. It's been covered 18 times.
Dang.
And it's in the movie Never Back Down, which I have not heard of.
No, me neither.
No. I bet it's really good.
I bet it's great. The next song is Disenchanted.
Well, I was there on the day they sold the cars for the Queen, and when the lights all went out, we watched our lives on the screen.
Okay.
Okay. The earlier version of this song was called Shut Up and Play.
Oh.
The song was almost cut from the album, but Mikey fought to keep it in.
Okay.
This was another one that they recorded on the tour bus. So we're back talking about the patient. Now we've gotten past teenagers. So he's getting to the end of his life and he's feeling disenchanted with like the whole experience. Like basically like life is overrated. And he feels like all of the attempts he made to make life meaningful just like didn't actually mean anything at all in the end. And now he's disappointed to like get to the end and look back and be like, none of this really mattered. So at one concert, Gerard said to the audience that the song was about living in the dream and waking up one day inside that dream and realizing it's ugly and dead. So I'm like, oh man. Like, this is about like finally becoming famous and then realizing that it's actually kind of hard and sucks and people are super mean and they hate you for no reason. Could be. This was the first song from the album that they actually played live. They played it at that earlier tour before they put it on this album. But they stopped playing it by the end of 2007, and they didn't play it again for 17 years.
Dang.
Part of that's probably because they broke up, but...
No, that'll do it.
But during a live stream in 2011, they said it had become their least favorite song to play live.
Okay.
That's all I have on that one.
All right. Maybe because it set the room out of the audience, or the energy. There's like...
Cancer didn't do that?
That's a good point. Maybe they didn't play that either. Who knows? All right. Famous last words.
No, I know that I can make you stay, but where's your heart?
Heart.
But where's your heart? But where's your... And I know there's nothing I can say.
I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. Buckle up, everyone. Okay.
Sounds like a goat is singing in the beginning.
Heart.
This is the second single, number 88 on the Billboard Hot 100. Number 4, Robot. It's really late, actually.
Yeah.
Billboard Alternative, number 23. Billboard Mainstream Rock, number 8 UK singles, and number 1 on UK Rock and Metal.
Oh, wow.
Got all the way up there at the top of the pops. So Ray Toro, our lead guitarist, was writing a song called The Saddest Music in the World.
Okay.
Mike, so you are in an emo band. Gerard started helping with it. At the time, he was super worried about his brother Mikey, because as you remember, Mikey's mental health took a little nosedive there. So the song that they worked on that started out as The Saddest Music in the World became Famous Last Words.
Okay.
So we already talked about that book that Tom Bryant wrote with the really long title that I don't remember. Mikey told Tom, I was drinking at the time. I had reached an age where a lot of emotions and hormones affect you. It was really tough for me. I was at odds for myself. The band had engulfed all of us, and I found it overwhelming. There were some things I had never addressed about that, and they were festering away too. The combination of all that was beginning to eat away at me. Recording Black Parade was the moment it all came to a head, and I just had to go fix myself. So he left the estate and like the recording. He left before it was done. And then 2 weeks after he left is when Ray and Gerard started working on this song, and they said it finally gave them like a spark of hope because they'd been feeling really down about how bad things had gotten with Mikey.
Right.
And so I don't remember which one of them said this. Probably Gerard said, right away I felt like I was singing about the thing I was most afraid of. It felt like what it meant to be in this band. It felt like what it was about, like Mikey. And it felt like it was about all of our lives, thinking of yourself as despicable or hated. I was like, oh man, so sad.
Jeez.
This song is also about death, but like it can't be about death without also being about life. So it's just saying like, make the most of it while you're still here. This is like the end of the patient's life, we think, but the song doesn't really tell you if the patient dies. Like, you have to decide. It's kind of like a Inception ending. It's like, what do you think happens next? Which I'm still not over that movie, so. But in a later interview with the New York Times, Gerard said, at first I thought the patient died, but the more I think about it, the more I think he's not dead. Maybe this is all in his head. Maybe he can fight, and now I think he has a choice to live. So I'm like, interesting.
Okay.
But the music video for this song was cursed, I think. I'm like, did they take the curse with them?
I heard about this.
So several of them were injured during the shoot. None worse than their drummer, whose name was Bob Breyer. He suffered third-degree burns to his leg because he was playing the drums and there was like a float on fire.
Yeah, they guess like they wanted to use all real effects and no CG, which seems like a bad idea.
Feels unwise, but it's also interesting too because when you're somewhere doing something and there's other people that are experts or like safety people or whatever, and they're like, here's what we're gonna do. Here's why this isn't a problem. It's totally safe. Don't worry about it. So when people talk to you like that, you feel like they must know what they're doing because this is their job. Like, people are here from the fire department. This is a stunt
I would feel safe.
coordinator. I'd be like, yes, these people obviously know what they're talking about. And I think I would doubt myself if I thought like something was wrong or not safe because you didn't think like, I'm overreacting. Like, they're the experts.
Right.
Like, you obviously don't know more than them. Calm down. But then maybe you should just listen to yourself in situations like this. So I read this interview that Bob did with the Alternative Press, and he said 2 guys from the fire department and a stunt guy were there, and they told him that they were going to cover his entire back and his whole head in this like fireproof gel.
Jelly. Yep.
And then he just was like, and then suddenly I'm getting called to set, and they never put the gel on me.
Oh, fuck.
So towards the end of the take, he could feel the float like burning up behind him, and the flames were, I guess, like 60 feet high. So he said, at right about the second chorus, my leg started to hurt. You can see me keep trying to sneak a look to see why my leg is hurting. I then realized the shiny silk lining in my pants on my left leg was completely melted to my leg. Any reasonable person would have stopped playing, so they aren't burned alive. But all I could think about was how this was the take, because the float was burning to the ground. I couldn't stop playing because it would ruin the shot, and we only had one chance to burn the float.
Holy shit.
So when the song was finished, I gave it a couple seconds, and then I ran like a maniac. I ended up with third-degree burns, gangrene, and when I decided to go to Japan, a blood infection. Eventually, doctors had to dig and cut the infection out to save my leg. It was not fun for a minute, but I would do it again if I had to. He almost died from that. He had to be hospitalized. And
how did they miss the gel? Who?
I don't know.
Also, I've been like, we haven't put that fucking gel on, guys.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I wouldn't have gone without the gel. But then also, you don't want to be the one person like holding up the shit. So
yeah, but like, what the fuck? That's crazy.
And he did die in November of 2024.
I didn't know that.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you already knew this. So I didn't look too much into this because I felt sad the minute I saw it. I guess animal control came to take his dogs. Like,
okay,
unclear why. Maybe the neighbors heard a bunch of barking or something. I don't know. I honestly didn't look into it at all. I saw a couple things. I skimmed right past it, but they found him there and he was already dead. And so no one's like 100% sure on how he died, but there was like several like nitrous cans around him. So they think it was an overdose, but because he had been there for so long, they couldn't conclusively say.
That sucks. Oh no.
And they also couldn't speculate on if that was like a purposeful overdose or an accidental, and they're also not all the way sure. So that's just very sad because he was only 44.
Dang.
But yeah. But he had to like stop being in the band for a while because he got so injured. Like they
But
had
that
to, like,
video,
tour without him and stuff.
that sucks. That really sucks.
Yeah. Well, also during the video, lesser injuries, but still unfortunate, Gerard broke his foot because Ray playfully tackled him like near the end of filming, and then he had to be on crutches with a broken foot. And then Ray ended up fracturing a few of his fingers, which had already been like slightly burned from the float. Like the heat of the float was like so extreme that it like had caused burns to blister up on his hands. And then he broke his fingers.
Fuck that.
So yeah, that was it. And then I didn't take notes on the hidden song because I felt like that was the place where the album was supposed to end, and I didn't know if anyone was listening to the hidden song. So.
Okay.
Plus, I thought there was going to be more people here.
Fair enough. Well, we've already gone for an hour and 10 minutes, so we're doing just fine. Jenny, what did you think overall of your first listen to My Chemical Romance?
I liked it. I'm giving it a 4.5
Wow.
out of 5 because I actually loved the concept of it all. Even though it's super dark and weird and I don't know why you would want to write about that, they did a great job doing it, and I felt like each song was actually really interesting on its own. Like, they all went together except for Teenagers, which I don't get why that's there. But it was like all of them would make you think. The lyrics are great. I like their interesting, weird style. I'm like not super knowledgeable about emo music. I know it stands for like emotional, whatever, but like, isn't everything?
Yeah.
It's like, I will cry over any fucking song. So I'm an emo listener no matter what the type of music is. Anyway, I really liked it. I thought it was super solid. I thought it was really well done. I wish them all the best of luck. I probably won't listen to this again.
They're coming to San Diego.
I'm not going to
And at
go.
Petco Park. If someone had an extra ticket, I'd go.
I don't know. What am I going to run into Johnny there? No thanks.
I'll take Johnny's ticket. He's not going to go. I will give this a 4. I really thought it was great. Not every there were some songs like, all right, I'd skip this one. But overall, I thought it was great. And then, again, I think that this would have been like a top 10 album for me had I discovered it earlier in my life. Like, that just seems like that.
I'm so interested to know why this made Meg and Johnny stop listening.
I don't know. We'll never know.
Also, were there more albums after this?
I don't know that either. I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure the band broke up.
Yeah, well, who knows? Let's see what Rolling Stone has to say.
Okay.
Just as The Who did with Tommy or Pink Floyd with The Wall, New Jersey act My Chemical Romance served up an era-defining rock opera tailored for a golden age of emo. Frontman Gerard Way, the goth millennial answer to David Bowie, stars as a cancer patient who marches boldly into the afterlife, the Black Parade, where Liza Minnelli, of all people, awaits for him for a smashing horror punk duet, Mama.
I loved it.
Oh, that's very
I love
fun.
that she was there.
Yeah, I legitimately love that song. That was
What a
That was a
dream.
fun song. Okay, now we're going to go for our song of the week. We're going to change it up a little bit. And we are going to listen to... Where are we? I added it.
It's right there.
Oh, thanks. The Harder They Come by Jimmy Cliff.
Did you just forget what the song was?
No.
Oh yeah. But oh yeah, alright. Will they tell me of a pie up in the sky, waiting for me when I die? But between the days,
Let's get a little bit.
I'm gonna get my share now. What's mine? And then the harder they come, the harder they fall. One and all.
Right.
All right. This came out in 1972. It was written for the soundtrack of the movie, also called The Harder They Come, where Jimmy Cliff played the main role.
Right.
So he was the main character in the movie, which was about a young man named Ivanhoe Martin who goes to Jamaica to make it as a musician. So this was Jamaica's first ever independent full-length film.
Dang.
I thought that was so cool. And it gives you an authentic look into Jamaica's slums, poverty, divisions, and the Rastafarian way of life.
Nice.
Very important. This was number 350 on the Rolling Stones list in 2004, the 500 greatest songs of all time. It stayed there for 2010, then it fell to 361 in 2021.
All right. Well,
But the Library of Congress added the whole like soundtrack to their like national registry in 2020. So I'm like,
Nice.
oh, that's interesting. I wonder how many soundtracks have
I
made
don't
it on
know.
there.
Bodyguard.
I I would hope.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway, the soundtrack brought a global audience to reggae, which was like a thing that really didn't have like widespread, I don't know, exposure. Mm-hmm. And it ended up opening the doors for other reggae acts like Bob Marley and the Wailers. Like they became really big stars like a year later. Mm-hmm. So like this kind of like opened the door for them to like burst through. And then Joe Jackson released a version in 1980 that charted a couple places. Rocker's Revenge covered it in 1983. They got up to number 13 on Billboard's Club Play, number 30 at UK Singles, and number 30 on Irish Singles.
Oh, wow.
And then there was an English ska band called Madness. They covered it in 1992, and they got to number 44 on the UK Singles chart. It's been covered by 20 other artists, and it was in one episode of Miami Vice.
Oh.
And again, I kept these notes very short, expecting something else to happen here tonight. So.
Well,
now I feel like I've disrespected Jimmy Cliff, and I should have said way more about this.
I think Jimmy would have been thrilled with this. Now, it's time to get to
we'll never know because he died.
I know. Our fan song of the week, which is from our dear friend Ellipsoids.
Oh, I didn't know who picked this one.
Who says, wait a minute. Yep. Since Shawn has shown interest in Irish music this year, which is true, see Room B, there was an Irish wedding song that would play, which I don't think you liked it, but
I don't know what that is.
It was so long. It was like a 5-minute thing that they played for Rocco, and he would go crazy with it, but I really enjoyed it. Anyways, I'm going to pick Starbuster by Fontaines DC. Hope you like it and take care. All right, well, I'm going to tell you right now, Ellipsoids, I did like it. I liked it so much that I added it to my driving playlist before the song was even over, which I've never done before.
I also liked it, and I didn't see what you wrote, and I just need you to know that I only wrote 2 notes about this song, and one of them is, they're Irish! With 3 exclamation points. You and I are both loving Irish things. Is St. Patrick's Day coming up?
Maybe. I was honestly like, halfway through the song, I'm like, nope, I'm adding it. And I'll tell you what it was. There's a little, like, I don't know what kind of guitar it is. It's like an effect on a guitar. It sounds so fucking cool. Alexandria Savior uses that a lot, and I like it. Anyways, listen to it. The breathing I really liked. Like, I really liked it. Like, after every section, I don't know what it. That guitar right there. Fucking cool. Got a twist in it for a GPO and all the hits in it. I'm gonna hit your business if it's momentary business. That breathing, I fucking love it. Stop it. I'm gonna hit your business if it's momentary business. I'm gonna hit your business if it's momentary. I want a chocolate gag if it's a bottle of bag. I can't, but right about here is when I add it to my playlist. So you nailed it.
My one critique was the breathing should go. So that's
I loved the breathing.
You love that.
I love that.
But when I was listening to it, I'm like, this song sounds really familiar. Like,
yeah.
Have I heard this before? I was like, probably not. Like, you're not cool enough to know this. So I looked up the song to see, and it's been in a bunch of like TV shows and stuff, but it was in the Outer Banks.
Oh, was it really?
That's how I've heard it, because we watched that show with Emma and Beckett. I was like, I know this song.
That's
from
funny.
somewhere.
I guess I've heard it before too, but man,
it's like, it's good.
I loved it.
I loved it. I
thought
that was a
good choice. That's a great choice. Speaking of choosing, I think it's your turn. My turn.
I thought it was your turn.
Oh,
we never know.
It doesn't matter, I suppose. It could be anything.
You're bringing back, I suppose, huh?
Yes. 228.
Shawn went through a real heavy I suppose phase like a couple years ago where he said it at the end of every sentence, it felt like.
Yeah.
So we had to strike it. We had to you can't keep saying I suppose so much. But he's done it twice in this episode, so I feel like he's trying to ease it back in without me noticing.
228. De La Soul is dead. By De La Soul.
We
Did we just do De La Soul?
Not just, but we did do a De La Soul last year.
Yeah, well, it wasn't this one.
No, that wouldn't make
I'm
any
assuming
sense.
that would, unless I didn't take the chip out, which doesn't sound like
No,
it.
the other one had a song with my name in it.
Oh, okay, you're right. All right, De La Soul is Dead by De La Soul from 1991, and the song...
I had fun with the last one.
Me too. The song...
I'm going to add it right now.
Is 228. Well, I've never heard before. It's called Single Ladies by Beyonce. So we'll get into both of those.
Love, 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 love.
We'll get into those. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching our show and helping us. Just supporting.
Too many songs.
How many songs are there?
27.
27 songs.
Well, I'm not reviewing all of those.
Is this like a bonus thing, or is it really just that long?
It's just that long. The other version also has 27 songs.
An hour and 14 minutes?
Last time, though, I just picked like 10 songs,
10
I
songs.
think.
We'll do 10 songs.
Because they like to have a lot of songs in their albums. They're giving you more bang for your buck. They know how much an album costs.
I guess so. Jeez. Well, I want to thank, obviously, Ellipsoids for picking that song and for being the platinum member. Same with Chalulu. I wish I could say that name better. Apologies. And then Inspector Ryan. Also want to thank Turtleverse, Kevin Hilt, and Promoginator. I'm going to see Turtleverse very soon.
Oh my god. It is about cheese.
Is it?
Yes. Promoginator told us on the Patreon that the name is about cheese, and they picked it when... Sorry, I don't know if you're a girl or a boy for not mentioning it.
Well, you know what? Say they.
This person picked it when they were like 11 years old, but was like unsure on the spelling about cheese and wanted to add the like inator to it. So then went for Promoginator, which I love.
Now we know.
Because you're in Canada, right? So you know a little French?
We? All right.
I don't know any French, except for I know a couple bad words.
Okay. Well, I do know au revoir.
I can call anyone a whore in any language. My dad taught me that.
What a gift. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.